everybody, this is Elissa from Make Arts and Crafts, and this is the start of your vlog for the week. So I'm going to be traveling to the retreat, and I will be at the retreat, so I will not be able to do my normally scheduled WIP and chat for you guys. So what I have done, I literally just finished filming Wednesday's video, which if you guys watched that really ridiculously long video on Wednesday, it was essentially my pack for the retreat video. So I packed up I gathered all of my diamond painting stuff that I need to pack and crafty stuff that I need to pack for the retreat. And it's just an absolute mess. Like my desk is a mess right now. My desk is a mess. Like the floor is a mess in front of the suitcase. Everything is a mess. And now I'm like, I need a rest before I feel like I have the motivation to actually put stuff in there. But anywho, like the chaos that I just finished completing. So we have all of this right here. So the stuff that's going to the retreat, I'm bringing these two things of pens. I need to put all of those pens in there and then pop them back in there. Cause for display purposes, it's easier to sell them to people if they're can easily get them. So there's that. Those are my accessories. This is going to be my electronics bag that I'll throw in my carry-on. And I'm debating if I want to transfer my cross-stitch goodies into this project bag that my mom made instead of the project bag that I have over here. So this is the chaos pile on the floor. That is what is going with me to the retreat. So I've doxed myself with my shipping label. So this right here is the chaos pile on the floor that's going with me to the retreat. I just need to get all of this stuff organized chaos-wise and put into this section of the suitcase. The two sections of the suitcase over here are already packed. They have gifts for my princess pal and gifts for other friends. We have our resident cats. So there's our Momo monster. She totally snuggled into that herself. This is my chair in the office in the corner, and those are my Udis. The reason why the Udis are there, not hanging up until it's cold out, is because this is Mochi's favorite thing to do, is snuggle into them. Look at that happy little face. Hi, baby. She's so happy. She loves to be all snuggly. There's our snuggle bug. She loves to be all snuggly. She's got some eye boogers I need to remove. So she's a happy Momo. Hi. Yes, you are happy, aren't you? Hi. So there's some Momo love. Hi, baby. She's a happy baby. Gotta get your eye booger. She's like, Mom, don't grab my eye boogers. There. Had to get the eye booger off you. Much better. So there's Momo. And then we have a Sushi over here in the corner. Hey, Susu. Susu. Susie. Sue. Hey, Carcass. Are you just going to ignore me, baby cat? Hey. There she is. She's like, how dare you disturb me? So anyways, I need to get all of this stuff right here. The next step for today, and really if I can do that for today, and have all of my diamond painting stuff packed, minus my, get all the diamond painting stuff packed, minus the accessories that I'm going to use between now and then. And then I'll just have my toiletries and clothes and all of that to pack. So that'll be the next step. But this right here, these are things that are going to go in my carry-on. So I need to grab these to go carry-on wise. And this is where I have to decide whether I'm going to do this is my project bag that I will do for, in my carry-on. Which this one isn't that much bigger. It's a little bit bigger. As you can see, it's mostly the height wise. But if I brought this one, then I can actually fit my larger hoop. Let me grab it. Because it's just this is I don't like to go smaller than this hoop wise when I'm working on a project. And I could totally put this hoop in this bag with its grime guard and everything. And then I would be set for small projects. Because right now the hoop that I have in my bag is a little smaller than this. So I could actually bring this hoop, because it fits in here. So let's open the sucker up. My mom made this bag for me. She made me some awesome bags. So we've got the grime guard. So yeah, see, look, the hoop fits in there perfectly. And then I have all of my projects that are in here, which this was the size of the hoop that I was going to bring before. So it's significantly smaller instead of being a little bigger. So this one is the size number 1. I use Nurge hoops. And now we've got my pixels. So those are going to go in here. I have my pixel projects. And then I have my cross stitch projects. This is one of the WIPs. So these are like my travel kits that I do. I really only work on this one when I'm traveling. This is from Butterflies. Here's the floss on the floss drop, the pattern, the beads, all of that right in here with this card. This is from Satsuma Street. So it's a kit from Satsuma Street. And I think this is the last one of like these non-Ida like paper whatever projects I will do. So there is that one. I also have this one right here is going to be a unicorn pattern. So this one, here's the fabric and the floss for this one. It's like this really cute uniform pattern. I'll show you guys maybe in a minute. And then I've got this right here, which is going to be a long skinny one with lanterns, Chinese lanterns. There's the the floss drop that it came with. So that's another project. And then we have this one right here is a kind of like a galaxy one. So that's with these really pretty galaxy toned colors. So this one I have technically started it. I have like maybe 20 stitches down on that one. But that's the next one up on my list of projects that I'm working, I've got for like, I like these small ones for travel because they're so much easier to just snag and bring with you. And then I tossed in an embroidery project. So we're going to put that one in here as well. So we have this embroidery project in the bag. And then we have my accessories bag. This is my cross stitch accessories, which I'm putting my nail clippers in this bag with everything. But we're going to go ahead and pop that right there. And then we can pop this right here. So I think I'm going to do this. I feel like everything's fitting in well. And then here are my pixel tweezers. I have 2 pairs of pixel tweezers that I like to work with. So they're going to go in this bag. So now those are all in here. And I feel like I like that because I can bring that slightly larger hoop. So now this can go in my carry-on. And that's got all my crafty projects that I'm going to do plane-wise while I'm flying. Because I can be talking to people while I'm doing it. So this is my projects that I just grabbed. And I could actually even throw my light for cross-stitching in here as well. So we're going to do that. We're going to toss this little light in here. Where do I want to put it? We're going to put it right here on this side. But this will fit in this bag too. So that's one of the pluses of bringing this one is I can totally do that and pop that right in and boom. So my light, so I have plenty of visibility, my little reading light. Perfect. So now this is going to be my bag for my carry-on. This is going in my carry-on. This is my accessories pouch. So this is not going in my carry-on. This is my diamond painting accessories. I do need to take some of the kits out of there and do some stuff for it. So yes, that's really kind of what I've got for you guys so far for day 1 of getting ready for like the diamond painting retreat. I've just been packing and organizing some of this stuff. I need to finish the section that I'm working on that canvas, but we'll get there. We'll get there. I'm not worried about it. So yeah, that's really all I've got you guys today. It's currently Tuesday. The week is flying weirdly. It's currently Tuesday evening, afternoon, whatever you want to call it. I just got my hair cut. I left work a little bit early, got my hair cut, so it's freshly trimmed for being more manageable for the retreat. And now I'm like, oh, whew. So my hair is good to go. And now I just kind of get to chill and relax until, well, I really need to finish the last little bit of packing, which is like my personal item carry-on type thing that I always bring, my backpack. I just need to finish packing that, but I'm going to do a little diamond painting first. So I'm actually going to work on Song of the Moon. I just spun my whip wheel and it rolled Song of the Moon, which I'm like legit, like the largest canvas. It had to roll the large one. So now I need to do a section on Song of the Moon. So this is where we're at for this canvas. So yes, I'm getting close to the quarter way mark, the halfway of the bottom half. So I'm going to do a section. Normally I've been doing sections that are about like this wide on here, but I think tonight I'm going to do a skinny section. So it's going to be a super skinny section right here, but it will actually put me just over a quarter of the way done with this canvas. And yes, I'm super excited. Super excited about, being able to kind of continue to make progress on this. It's coming along. I think most canvases now are about like a quarter of the way at least. I think Totem Phoenix is the only one that is not. And it cracks me up that my whip wheel is not spinning the canvas that I hate the most out of any other canvases. It's totally not spinning that one, which totally I'm fine with. I'm completely fine with it not spinning Totem Phoenix. So, yeah, but I just find it hilarious that that's the canvas that I loathe. And for once, the whip wheel is actually cooperating with me and, not spinning the canvas I don't want to work on. But at some point it will, and I really don't want to be stuck basically working nonstop on Totem Phoenix to finish the stupid thing. So, anywho, I already packed up my seam ripper, which I only have one seam ripper, so I need to use a little ceramic blade to cut my plastic cover for this section. So I'm going to focus while I cut, because you got to do like the perfect level of resistance so you're not cutting too deep. We will see if this was properly cut or if it's off at all. Alright, so it is like a really thin plastic, so I think it's going to be, yep, it's good to go. Now, I am going to go ahead and get started. Yep, there's my cut reminder. Okay, a skinny section about to be completed. Oh, I need drills. Song of the Moon. Oh, there it is. I had to look at it for a minute. There are 3 colors in Song of the Moon that are in my overflow diamond painting storage, so I'll have to get those out, but I'll do all of the colors except for those 3 first. So when we look at the actual full-size image, I have done to, basically, here is the bottom half. This is how far I've gotten on the bottom half, where I have like her arm, and I'm about to do the section with her. We actually gone a little bit, yeah, it's basically to that area, and once I finish the section I'm going to do now, then it will put me at right here, which is just barely over halfway across the bottom. I still have to do the whole top half because it's like I've got her nose done, but that's about it. But here is what the full-size image looks like for Song of the Moon. So this section will put me officially a little over a quarter of the way done with it, and then I will, progress from there. My washi tape is in some rough shape. So we are going to get into it. This is a much more of a confetti heavy section. Much more confetti heavy. I normally start from the top and work down, but since I'm working on such a skinny section, I'm just going to kind of go with whatever color catches my eyeball. I might work with the the line blocking stuff. It's basically just line blocking in this section, not a lot of color blocking. This is probably one of the most confetti-esque type sections, as much as Song of the Moon can get with confetti. But yeah, let me go ahead, and then I have a widget on my Apple Watch screen. It's this one right here that does my canvases that I have. So now I'll scroll down to Song of the Moon. I will select Song of the Moon, and now it times my progress on Song of the Moon. So it's an app that I downloaded. I think it's called Timelines. But I absolutely love it. I think it's perfect for being able to do stuff like this. So that's what I am using. So now I'm going to go ahead and get started with this section. So today I'm really proud of myself. I got all the things done at work that I really needed to do. See, you guys are getting like a mini WIP and chat. I just don't feel like setting up my canvas, my like full-blown WIP and chat view. So you guys are getting like a little mini day WIP and chat, but you're gonna be looking at me as I work rather than looking at the actual canvas, because I can't really angle it that way. But anyways, so I had a meeting. My boss messaged me this morning at like 6:30, and he was like, "Hey, I've got a sick kiddo. I'm not going to be in. Can you cover down for me?" And I'm like, "Yep, absolutely. That's the whole point of me being the associate director. I'm there as backup and all of that fun stuff." So I was like, "Okay, easy day." It just means I had to leave a little bit early from one of the meetings in order to be able to make it in time for the patients that I had to see today. Because it was like I had my 7:45 meeting, and then I had a meeting at 8, and then I had a little bit free window from 9 to 9:30. I had another meeting that usually runs from 9:30 to 11, but I had a 10:30 patient today because it's a meeting that normally my boss does. So I left the meeting at 10:30 to go run downstairs, see my patients. I had a 10:30 and an 11:15 patient, finished my patients, and then it was lunchtime, and then after lunch, I just had 2 more patients after lunch, but I had a lot of, like, admin work I was trying to knock out in that, like, in-between time, because I had to leave at 2:30 for my hair appointment. And so I could get that done before leaving for the retreat tomorrow morning. I've checked in for my flight. We are ready to go. I just have to stop and do my checked bag when I get to the airport. So, yeah, that's where I'm at. So I'll just I just have to drop off my bags and everything when I get to the airport, because that's going to be, a super fun hassle dealing with the bags. I don't normally travel with very much, so it's like, I have 2 big bags of stuff and a carry-on and my personal item, and I don't normally travel with that much stuff. Usually at most I have 1 checked bag, but this is 2 checked bags, so I'm like, I'm not a heavy packer for stuff. But anyways, I will have to leave. I'll probably leave around 7 or so in the morning. I have to double check and see what the parking situation at the airport is. So I really need to look and see. Because the airport, we don't have the biggest parking space. Mochi, what are you doing? Mo, stop making licking noises. I can hear you literally from the opposite side of the room. You're like 15 to 20 feet away from me making licking noises. Stop. Yes, you. Don't just give me that face. She's like, fine. All right, let me look. Let me pull up the airport. My neighbors across the road are getting their roof replaced. So, yeah. Yeah, the economy lots are currently at 100%. Oh no, the daily garage. I was like, that doesn't seem right. The hourly garage is at 91%. Usually I do the daily surface lot, which is at 98%. We will see what it looks like in this evening, because I guess like a worst case scenario. Ooh, how much is it? I'm curious now. Let me see how much is it to Uber from the airport to the house, because I could have my mom drop me off tomorrow, and then I would just have to take an Uber home, because parking is usually like, $15 a day or something like that. So let me look. It's in my travel app. I haven't used the Uber app in a hot minute, so it removes it as a download. But let me see how long this would take, or like how much it would cost to do an Uber from the airport back to the house. Because I could potentially do that Monday night, and then I'll have to see, because if it's like the parking is already pretty much full, I may just have my mom drop me off, and then we are going to. This is going to be Jackson. Baba. So let me look. Good. There is that one. Where is my destination? My address. I have a tendency to say what I'm typing out loud. And let's see. Okay, I might actually do this. So it's granted it'll be more expensive Monday night because it'll be a late one, but it's only like 35 to $40 for, from the airport back to the house. So I might actually just Uber home. from the airport and see if my mom can drop me off in the morning, because she's going to be coming over tonight to so she can pick up the girls, because it didn't work out timing wise for us to meet to do the trade-off on the girls. Hi, Mo, you're so precious. So because of that, she's coming over tonight. She'll stay here tonight, and then she'll head back home tomorrow morning. So I'm like, I may just have to see if she will be willing to, you know, she'll be awake when I'm awake anyways, but if she'd be willing to drive me to the airport, and then she can always come back to the house. But yes. So that's, so I think I'll do that, and then I'll just Uber home, because the Uber, it'll be like, yeah, if it's, you know, $40, I'm not going to be able to pay for parking at the airport for that price. Let me look at what the prices are for the airport. Because they usually, they tend to raise them. So the surface lot is $16 a day. The economy lot is only $8 a day, but it's such a hassle, especially after hours, to get from the terminal to the economy lot, and you're gonna waste like 20 minutes. So I would need Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, so 6. So even at the 8, even if I parked in the economy lot, that's literally like $48. It'll actually, yeah, that's like a good solid $48 for the economy lot, which I'm like, and if I parked in the surface lot, which is where I usually park, that's, you know, $128. So I think I may actually Uber, like for a trip this long, if she can drop me off, I'll Uber home. I think that's what I'm going to end up doing. So anywho, but I'm going to let you guys go and continue working on this, and you guys will get your next section of vlog a little bit later tomorrow, and in the travels or something to that effect. We are in Buc-ee's. I'm not facing us, so.
For Lila.
There's Sophie! She's already got stuff.
It didn't take long at all.
Right. All the things in Buc-ee's. All the things.
There's a Buc-ee's dog toy.
Tiffany and Chloe.
My favorite place ever. We're gonna break this store.
Like literally the perfect towels ever.
Oh my god, cat hair. I'm literally wearing cat hair.
This one, they just don't care, but they know.
Crazy before that. I was crazy.
Right, exactly. I always say,
crazy
yes,
cat
I'm a
lady
crazy
before
cat
cats.
lady, but I was crazy before I got the cat. So it's like, is it really a crazy cat lady?
Yes, because you're just
Ooh,
enhanced
crafting
now.
for your cat. That sounds fun.
Oh, Mal.
So I should be filming a lot longer, but I'm tired and it's 2 o'clock in the morning, so I'm not going to. But it is currently Thursday. I'm in my room at the retreat. We got in yesterday, flew in yesterday, stayed in Houston, had a hot pot for dinner, super fun. And then we took a party bus, called the party bus. It was just like a charter bus over here to the conference center, the retreat center where we're at, for Thursday, and got into our room, settled in, and then got into the craft room, settled in, and we've been diamond painting, chatting, having a blast, had dinner, and then diamond painted some more. And yeah, that's really been like what we've been up to. I've got 2 kits finished so far, one of them being Kawaii Bunnies, and then that cute little tiny bee canvas that I brought, which is a tiny little snacky thing, a mini kit. So I've gotten 2 finishes, and I got like a third of the way through the first of the froggies from Pressed and Placed. So I'm working on that one, and we're just gonna keep plugging away over the course of the weekend and see what all I finish. And that was in like a half day today. So we will see what else I finish over the course of the weekend, because it's like all day Friday, all day Saturday, and all day Sunday. So 3 whole days left to diamond paint. I also did put my nails on that I had packed to go. So like, look at them. Aren't they cute? I love them. This one reminds me of my tattoo. That one right there reminds me of my sleeve. But anyways, that's really all I have for you guys. I'm going to give you guys a couple clips from our Buc-ee's stop that we did on the way to the retreat. I feel like I always use my fingers differently when I have nails. But anyways, we did a Buc-ee's stop on the way through for everybody to go crazy with Buc-ee's. I picked up my chopped brisket sandwich, and I actually bought this hoodie because it's a very lightweight one. It's got a Buc-ee on it, but it's not like the stereotypical yellow and black Buc-ee allowed in your face. So it's really it's super lightweight. It's perfect. It's a perfect weight. So it's not like a super heavy thick one like my other hoodie that I have in my bag right there is a super heavy one. But yeah, that's really what we've been up to. You guys look at the clips from Bucky's, and that's all I have for you guys for today. I'm not gonna be filming super long vlogs each day because there's so much going on, and it's 2 o'clock in the morning, and I'm tired, and I'm gonna go to bed. But yeah, that was Wednesday, Thursday.
It is currently, oh goodness, is this Sunday right now? Days just run together here. But anyways, it's the last full day of the retreat. My lenses are gonna fog up because that foggy sky there. And oh my gosh, it has been an absolute blast so far. We still have the entirety of today to go. We have done all the things. So we've been doing like our Princess Belle giving gifts in between for like lunch and dinner. You have to like sneak the gift to the person. We've been doing that, having a blast with that. And then we've been from there. We've also been kind of going through and just working on our diamond paintings. I think I finished 10 of the mini canvases, snack type things that I brought with me. I finished 10 of them so far, and I'll probably get one more finished today. I want to finish the Chuck Pinson that I brought with me. That's on the agenda for today. But yes, I'm trying to think. Yeah, we've done been fun, just kind of hanging out with everybody, chilling. That's the best part, is just being able to like laugh with everybody, hang out with everybody, diamond paint with everybody. The first full day, Friday, I would like finish a canvas, and then I'd grab like one of the like a little snack size sticker, go to sit with somebody else and work on that at a new table, and then do a regular one of my minis, and then grab another sticker and go back to a different table that I hadn't chatted with those people before. So I've been kind of like traveling from spot to spot, which has been super fun to be able to do that. And then I did, so I was doing that, and then Thursday night, I think I went to bed at like 2:45 is when I went to bed. Friday night, like a group of like 6 of us, we stayed up until about 4:45 or so is when we left and headed back to our rooms. So, and then I was like wide awake at 9:45 when housekeeping knocked on our door. So I was like, I don't really want to stay up quite so late this next time. So last night, Saturday night, I think I went to bed at like 2:30ish or so, and I was doing like a little bit of editing type stuff, something like that, around like 3. And I think Lexi came back in at like 5 o'clock is when she came back into the room. And then I woke up for good at like 8 o'clock. I was showered, ran down, and I was able to snag some fruit and such for breakfast before the breakfast line closed at 9, so that was perfect. There are definitely mosquitoes all over the place here because we're in the woods. So I have these lovely mosquito bites all over me. And of course I'm wearing shorts today. So yeah, the mosquito bites all over me. Been getting eaten alive. But I mean, that's, if you're outside, even inside, there are some mosquitoes in our rooms, because those mosquitoes are brutal. But yeah, last night, Mackenzie, C, and I, so Mackenzie from Dragon Wing Diamonds, and then C from Sea of Diamonds, the 3 of us did a race on the canvas Milo to see who would finish first. So we had to like, okay, was timing it because I time everything that I work on. So I was the one that started the timer, and then we would work on it, and I'd be like, okay, we need a break. So I did enforced breaks for us instead of like just muscling straight through. And it was, so we did like the first hour and 15, and then we took a break, and then we did the next hour, and the next hour took a break, then the next hour and took a break, and then like our final one was like our final push. And it's like the adhesive was so bad on that canvas, it was so annoying. And I was like, next time I am going to bring the adhesive with me to the retreat, the Diamond Art Club adhesive with me to the retreat, because that was just a royal pain in the butt, having that adhesive so bad. It was definitely frustrating. Like, I would put a drill down and like 2 would pop off, and I'm like, this is supposed to be fun, not frustrating. So we were having issues with the adhesive, and then I finished first, but it was only like 13 drills ahead of C, and only like a minute or 2 ahead of, it was like 1 color ahead of Mackenzie. So we were like super close. But Mackenzie also did not kit up ahead of time. She just decided to work straight from, like cut the bag, pour the drills into the tray, and go. Whereas C and I had both kit up ahead of time, so that could have potentially affected. And C was immediately afterwards, she was like, I want a rematch. It was so funny. So we'll probably do a rematch at some point in time, but not during this trip. We'll probably do one that we do like virtual rematch at some point. But yes, it was really funny because we were just like, okay. It is really peaceful out here. Lots of mosquitoes, of course, but really peaceful. And then today, down here, and I'm gonna go continue working on my Chuck Pinson because I want to finish that today. It's probably gonna be the last one that I finish for the retreat. And on my leg, but I do want to finish that one today. And then other than that, I don't know that we really have too much else to do. This is the last full day, so usually we end up like start packing up and everything tonight. So we will see. I will probably, I may just like, as I pack everything up, then I may, do some cross stitch stuff, because I don't really need a lot of space for that. I can hold the hoop and cross stitch. But oh yes, we had our sponsor showcase yesterday, so I got some additional cover minders from Nicole Shire Shenanigans. I already had all of the things. She brought some small kits from Diamond Delights, but I already have all of like Elvira's stuff, so I didn't need to purchase anything. I could let other people that hadn't had a chance to try. Captured by Radiance was there. They had a handful of kits for their stuff, and then there was, on top of that, we had Muni Maid was there, because M Muni is here for the retreat. So we went ahead and so she had her stuff. I was not going to buy all the things. I did want to try to get the pigeon canvas, that I will poop on everything you own canvas, so I got that one. And then there was this really cute cat fedora, the fox with the moon one. It reminds me of a Martith, but it was small. It was like a 33 by 33, and it was round, so I ended up getting that one. Because it's hard to find like round cat fedoras, because they usually end up being square because of all the details. So I got that one. And then there was this another one that Muni has, that was like the like water lily, and then the center of the water lily is actually an orange cat like curled up. It's super cute. That one I had wanted, but it had sold out before I could get it, so I got that one today, or yesterday. And then Mandy from MS's why, and I decided to get the Femke Deborah Bird of Paradise, which is such a beautiful one. That's the male mermaid and the birds of paradise around it. So we're gonna end up working on that canvas together when it's time to do it. We'll do it together. So that's gonna be a lot of fun. So anyways, yeah, we had a blast. I got those. I also picked up a canvas for my mom. It's like a floral one. It's a round, and it's small, so it's like perfect size point for my mom, since she doesn't like the massive canvases. So I picked that one up for her from Muni Maid as like a thank you for watching my brat children and the hooligans, which she did just post some photos. What did I get a notification of from Diamond Art Club? Did something from my wish list come back into stock? Because if so, I might have to look. See? Oh yay, Unicorn Mannequin Echo is back in stock. It's the only one that's back in stock, but I do need to buy my Unicorn Mannequin Echo. I hate, like, yeah. Alright. What do I want to do? I'm going to go ahead and... yeah, we're going to go ahead and do the free shipping. I'm going to use some points for free shipping. Weird, it's not letting me redeem my points. Free shipping. Give me my points. Okay, apparently it doesn't want to let me use my points. So come on, let me use my points. Oh, I need to look at my receipt from Muni, so that way I can actually add my canvases to my stuff. Alright, let me look and see. I have to look at that. Sorry, I got distracted. So, anyways, I'm trying to get the Unicorn Mannequin Echo, but it's not cooperating. And it's low stock, so I have to get her. Come on. Let me buy her. Come on. Redeem my points. If it won't let me redeem my points. Let me redeem my points, because I want Unicorn Mannequin Echo, because I need... yes, okay, good. Oh, good grief. So now she sold out. That's silliness. Like, literally sold out while I was trying to purchase her. That's frustrating. So now I get to go back onto the list for Unicorn Mannequin Echo. Oh, so annoying. Because it was like, I literally... yeah. So annoying. So annoying. Okay, come on. Is it, like... it says that she's still in stock. It's so frustrating. Come on. Can I... yeah, like, the app is so frustrating with it. Let me go ahead and pop over to the website and then see if it shows any different there. But looks like I might have missed her again, which is annoying. Let's see. Get notified, get notified, get notified. Yeah, she sold out, so that was silliness. Because I was gonna get her, but apparently it's not on the cards to get that restock. So, anywho, I did not snag Unicorn Mannequin Echo. So, anywho, what was I gonna say? Yeah, anyways, the restocks are always so it's kind of frustrating when you go to try to buy something and, like, the new releases, yeah, totally, I get it, they sell out fast, but like the same thing like with a restock, that the restocks sell out that quickly before you can get it, because it's like, it's all about like legit timing for it, and I'm like, ugh, so frustrating. I had this big old gnarly mosquito bite on my lower leg. I'm gonna have to go back inside because of all these mosquitoes. Anywho, regardless, we are having an absolute blast. I'm having so much fun here. It's always fun being able to hang out with everybody. Oh my gosh. Kate, Pixie Sticks, Diamond Painting and Dr. Pepper, I think is what her is. But, I always am so bad with the, Diamond Painting and Dr. Pepper, DP and Dr. Pepper, Kate, her, Charmaine, and then, Katie, Diamonds and Washi Katie, and Tiffany, Diamonds at Tiffany's. The four of them opened some blind boxes last night, and it was like Charmaine opened the blind boxes that everyone else had brought, and oh my gosh, it was hilarious. Charmaine's a hoot, period, but yeah, she was like totally on point. And the hooliganry was still going on. I called it, like I said, and went to bed at like 2:30ish, something like that. Oh, I was gonna show you guys photos of the babies. So my mom sent me photos of the girls this morning, and like, look at that ridiculousness of a Momo. Just get this little naked neck. She's like rubbing all over, getting pets. And then you get my anger baby. My anger baby. Look at that anger baby. She's the cutest. She's such an angry baby. There's another photo of the anger baby. She's like, how dare you? How dare you? She's like, no. She's just such an angry little thing. Look at that angry little face. She's my baby. I can't wait to get home to see my babies, because she is such an angry little baby. And then, we get the Momo is such a happy Momo. Look at that little face. Sitting on my mom, laying on her. They are such happy babies. So anyways, so that's really what we've been up to. An anger baby. So they are the cutest. So now, we just have today, which is gonna be super fun, just to kind of hang out for the last day. And then tomorrow we will all head to the airport. My flight isn't until the evening. The group of us going back and flying through Charlotte, it's not until like later in the evening, because it was like you could either leave super early in the morning and then you are like rushed and you have to get out of there really early in the morning, or we could leave like in the evening, late at night. Like our flight is at almost 6 o'clock, so that's what we went with, because it was either all or nothing. It was either first thing in the morning, and we still have to, it's like an hour and a half to 2 hour drive back to the airport. So it's like, well, if we're already having to head out to the airport like that, we didn't want to have to be like, okay, flight's at 7, so that means we have to leave here at 3, which means we just don't go to bed. Yeah, that wasn't going to happen. So anyways, that's the agenda. I'm gonna go ahead and get this added into the clip and uploaded for you guys, so you guys can have this, today, Sunday. I don't know how easily it'll be to upload, or if it's going to be a slow, ridiculous one to try to upload it, but we will see. But you guys will at least get a WIP and chat / vlog today. And then next week we'll be back to like our normal, regularly scheduled WIP and chat type vlog type stuff. But anyways, have a great day, everybody, and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye!